Hey there guys, and welcome back to Banished. It's year 9. I have no idea. Oh, we just finished the stone quarry, hadn't we? That was what we were doing. We just set this up to produce a lot of stone for us to work with, because we are completely out. We're almost out of wood. That was not where I was intending to turn, but I got there anyway. And we built the bridge out so we could get out to our second gatherer's hut, etc. So something that I've seen suggested in the comments is houses closer to the Forester Lodge, because this is quite a way to walk. However, I also don't want to have the house inside this yellow circle so that I can try and maximise the amount of trees. So I'm thinking just here, if I can get one in, might be a good place. Just put one there. Now, from what I've seen in this game, people just have jobs reassigned regularly. Like currently these people are doing hunting and herbaling. Words. That they are a hunter and a herbalist. Tomorrow they might be a teacher and a vendor. Who knows? So I don't know how well this is actually going to work. This would be the closest house, but is the forester necessarily going to live there? Who knows? On the other hand, we need new houses anyway, so we might as well build it. In other news, we don't really have a lot else going on. We've got the barn and the forest, the hunting cabin out here that are paused while we try and build some houses. Food is increasing, although we're going to need more eventually. And in terms of fishing docks, if we want a third, we need to put it sort of up here. We could put one on this side. The fishing dock. Put one there. Actually fits in quite well. So we'll leave that, and we'll see what happens. But I should be okay for food at the moment. Generally, the trading post is under construction. Needs 11 more stone. I really hope this thing's producing stone. Oh, we've already got 25 out of it this year. However, I do have 8 people working on it. So the reserve of firewood is not terribly low. I mean, if anything, it's higher than it's been in years. We don't use a great deal of it, so we should be fine. But yes, the main issue is typically wood. We only have 400. Well, we only have a limit of 400. This thing only makes. It made 100 last year, but that's not a lot given how much I use. So we do need more. In terms of, I mean, I can assign 4 foresters. I only had 2 assigned, so if I just assign another 2. And one of my stone cutters has already died. Wonderful. I guess we're going to need a cemetery then. Where is the cemetery? Is it in here? It is. Oh, we don't need it, but it would be nice to have it. I'm going to put it right here. Maximum size of 20 by 20. It does need a lot of stone to build. 76. In fact, but you know, we'll get there eventually with it. The trader post is now under construction. Just 140 build cycles. This house is under construction. So this thing should be the next one getting material, or we're going to do the cemetery first. I guess we'll find out. Hopefully, yeah, we've got people moving into the houses. It's always important. Yeah, see, this house that was the hunter and herbalist is now the gatherer and forester, because the hunter and herbalist have changed to these people. So I guess it assigns the closest. The people don't really change the house they live in, so it assigns the closest person that job. So if there's someone else suddenly starts living closer, they get reassigned. Presumably, trading post is almost done. Oh, we're doing the fishing dock as well, aren't we? Maybe the materials are going there. No, looks like stone is going to this house first. That's okay. Not unhappy with that. How much does this? So the fishing dock on the lake makes 900 a year. The fishing dock on the river makes 1,500. So the fishing dock on the river is definitely the better fishing dock. Hence, this one should also do quite well. The lake is less efficient, but it does still get a lot of food, all things considered. And it's raining, because why would it stop raining? Crazy thought. Is anyone actually working in the quarry? We've already used up 2%. It's the problem with the quarry, like you use it up and then you've just got this massive hole in the ground that you're left with forever. So, I'm trying to think, was there anything else mentioned in the comments? It was pretty much explaining the fishing dock situation a couple of episodes back that I'd worked out, and houses nearer to the forester. There's going to be an issue out of this forester as well eventually, but or this hunting cabin, but I don't have the means to build a house out there yet. I need a trader. Okay. Warm coats we could afford to give a lot of into storage. Store 100. Give the tailor something to do. Apart from that, we don't really have anything going spare. Like, we have tools, but not a great deal of them. Reserve of stone, as always, is low. I'm just wondering how much. One coat has a value of 20. I reckon the berries and stuff will have a value of 1, because that's the stuff I have, although we are not really willing to give it up. So I guess we're sort of stuck in what we can trade at the moment. But hopefully, eventually a trader will turn up down the river. A merchant will sail their boat. Oh, the blacksmith is done. Log and iron. I mean, we do have a bit of iron, but I don't feel like we have enough to sort of give up. But I guess we'll see. 100 tools in there as well. We'll see how well we keep making stuff. I think we're going to struggle with iron, because yeah, we're not actually digging any up at the moment. So it might be worth considering a mine, which logically I'd put back here, like so. I'm going to pause both of them. Don't want to build them quite yet, but one will be for iron and one will be for coal, I imagine. It's a typical way to do things. I don't have the people for it yet, but when I do. Meanwhile, the cemetery's got 9 stone, the house has 30. And yeah, the reserve of tools is low now. Yeah, so basically I can't afford to have the tools in there because I just don't have the iron to make more. That's what I gather. We're collecting pumpkins. That's good and all that. I mean, they're already withering because you're not quick enough. You don't have to go far. Well, you do actually. The barn isn't nearby, I guess. But you could be a bit faster about the gathering. It's lucky we're not relying on the farms, really. How's the hunting cabin done this year? 800 venison, 24 leather. The year's not over yet, still only autumn. Gatherer's hut, as always, is done wonderfully. Got 2,300 venison stored. And really, we could possibly do with some more vendors just to ferry goods from the storage barns, but I don't have the labourers for that yet. That's going to be quite a costly endeavour. What I am going to do though, because we'd rather have people who don't have any jobs for the winter again, so I'm going to suggest we clear out this area of resources just to get some more stuff in. Well, there's like the farmers aren't doing anything, and well, I think it's probably just the farmers to be fair, but the farmers aren't doing anything. They can go and clear out some resources, I imagine. In other news, we've hit the limit for firewood, so that's something. We finally caught up on wood. Well, I'm not complaining. Stone is still a bottleneck, iron is still a bottleneck. We just don't have any iron at the moment. Hopefully it will come in when we start collecting these resources. Beyond that, it's probably time to start working on the mine. A fisherman's died of old age. Well, that's our first natural death. We don't have a spare labourer. Yeah, now we do, because we need the fisherman. So yes, People die of old age. This is a thing. You kind of have to work around it. You sort of get the first 9 years, no one dies, and then suddenly there's an influx of all your initial population. And it's not ideal. It does throw a spanner in your works of trying to set up new stuff, because suddenly you're losing population as well. The population growth will probably stagnate for a bit, but I guess we'll see. Ernesto's become a student, up to 9 students again. We need more houses, but for that we need to actually build stuff, people. We're almost there with the stone on the cemetery. We're only one away on the house. And a stone cutter's been crushed by a rock. Yeah, I'm not replacing the stone cutter. As much as I need stone, I've already got 7 of them. So yes, so that house is done. The cemetery is almost there with the stone. The fishing dock is also only 3 away. So that'll be a couple of jobs finishing on the build list. Then I think we're moving on to the mine, and then we'll start on some more houses. In terms of getting a road down to the mine, I'm thinking one down here, and then along the top, like so. That will probably end up being orchards, because I don't think it's big enough for fields, or certainly not fields of the size I want. So I tend to do 10 by 10s. I'd need to go back to there to do a 10 by 10. We'll see. I mean, I'm not about to do it anytime soon. We've run out of firewood for the year. Okay, so our limit for firewood isn't high enough. We run out over the winter. We did have more logs. We weren't out of logs, per se. Let's have Coates limit to 150 and Taylor. Oh, yeah, Coates already limited to 150. Tools will limit to 150 as well. As much as I need iron, I also need tools, and I can sell tools. That house is built, and it's got the woodcutter. You see, this doesn't make sense. Why is the woodcutter living over here instead of, I don't know, there? This is why I wasn't sure this would necessarily help. The person living there isn't the one working down here, so I'm not sure how much use that's going to be. But we'll leave it in, we'll see. Maybe it will improve the forester. But that's the end of year 9. I actually kind of missed the end of the year, so we're a bit into year 10. What should we do? Not a lot, honestly. We're getting wood again though, so that's something. I've paused at the worst time because it is raining. We finished the trading post. We almost built another fishing dock. That's in progress. Built some more houses. We started work on a mine and a cemetery. So, thanks for watching everyone, and I'll catch you in the next one.